I hope you can hear me and see me. I hope you're having a great summer. My summer this time is kinda, but it will be fine, I guess. Having a supportive t-shirt today, so every troubles will go away with this cat and stuff. So I have no specific news. I was in Italy previous weekend and it was awesome. I saw my best friend and we had a wonderful time. Also, yeah, summer, working, things like that. Okay, let's go, I guess, code, because this is the reason why we are all here. And also, of course, chat and do stuff like that. Previous stream, I was working on the add object functionality and I think it was very successful, even though not everything works as expected. Like, I need to extend things, fix things, but I really want to make it work as a real 3D renderer. How are you doing, Cole? Hi all, and it is so wonderful to see so many of names that I already know, and it is so like you can't imagine how it is how I'm feeling to see you guys again, people who join streams. It is very nice of you. So yeah. I don't remember what I was like, what I've done, what I haven't done. So I will just open things and see, yeah, pop up, select type, set new object type, and it's just like making that type. Okay, I remember that it didn't work well with the lighting and sprites. Here I'm just selecting the type, and after that I probably have to open the window, right? Oi, thank you. Based God, cool. Yeah, coding Odyssey, it's actually a very nice term to what I'm trying to do here. Do you think maybe implementing simple ECS? Well, I don't know about ECS in depth, but where is the music? It was interesting. The music just stopped for a moment. I hope not the stream, but it looks okay. So ECS is for professionals. I am just having fun. And I have a very dumb object entity system, and whenever I will realize that I want to be more professional with it, I will probably study this method, I don't know, design pattern, how to say it better. But yeah, I just like, I have like, it definitely will be a moment of my education, but not now, I guess. I just don't feel enough of motivation to do this. Conjurer, we are so glad of your succeed magic. I need to translate this word because I don't know what this means. Conjurer. Oh, interesting. Okay, thank you. I look rather happy. Do you have any changes on the personal front? I look happy probably because I'm going through some tough things right now. I'm reconsidering several things that could affect my future life, rather professional, and I'm getting a bit like I just like very it's tough. and I look happy because I finally managed to stream, to finally chat with you all, and have some like time separately from my thoughts, because I'm getting like really annoyed of that, and not bored, but yeah, annoyed, tired. I'm not thinking about implementing my own imgui because I like imgui as it is right now, and it is saving so much time for me, because yeah, it's hard. But maybe like I was already like trying to somehow abstract the part from imgui and have like my class, the helper, which is analyzing the created windows and added elements, UI elements, and it is like analyzing what element to process in which window, and then it's calling internally the imgui functionality. And I assume that if I will want to make my own UI handler, then I will just like use this abstraction, or maybe improve it because it's like super buggy, and like when I change something, it just stopped to work. Yeah, and like I will have my this like better abstraction, and like I will just change the imgui backend to something that I will probably like write if I will find time in this life for this. Darla Mixon, I was never learning C++, honestly. I just spent like few years learning C language, and then I was just started to work at my company where we are using C++, obviously, and I just started to learn there from the code, from my colleagues. And I also, like, since I'm coding a lot, you're just looking into some examples from GitHub and things like that, and then you just like catch it, probably. Gerbert, thank you. I know that like lots of people, they like have finger crossed for me, and it is super valuable, and yeah, very, very nice. So. Paura, thank you for joining the stream. I assume in Brazil it is very hot right now, or it isn't, because in my area it is getting very hot and it is super annoying. I can't stand hot weather without air conditioning. Okay, probably like I will not be able to remember what I've done, what I haven't, so just let's check the engine itself and see what it will, what issues will happen there. Oi, it's already happened. Frame data, reference, assertion. No. Let's try it again. I was already fixing this like floating window thing. Probably I haven't fixed it. Oh, okay. So now it's work. We should rather investigate it in the future. So this is my great engine. You can select the level and we will select the most interesting level. Whoa, this was so good on the previous stream when I was assembling this scene, when I was like fully playing with my add object functionality, and I found so many monkeys and cubes, and it is so white and like super sweet with all these lights. Yeah, and I remember that some random objects also appeared. For example, this sphere, it doesn't exist, but we see it, and it is not a light, so it's something else that just appeared and feels broken. Yeah, and I guess like, and I also have here all these things, and I guess I will just go through all object, and I will try to determine if this like sphere exists. in this list. And this like selection of the object, something that I want to fix ASAP, and maybe it's also something that we will take a look, because I'm super annoyed. It is so not precise, it's making me crazy. When I decided to go with the solution with the storing object ID on the GPU, like on the buffer, on the storage buffer, I thought that it will work much better, but it is so unprecise, and it is rather the CPU side or the GPU side, and I have no idea what is actually wrong. Have you implemented cube maps? Not yet, unfortunately. It is very important, and I really want to, because this black background is already set for this amazing composition. So I will probably, one of next improvements will be this, because it's cool. And also shadows is also something on my list. In Brazil it's winter. Wow. Yeah, but like makes sense. It is like different side of the earth. Yeah, well then I guess probably you could enjoy it if you don't like hot weather, but probably in Brazil you are used to it, right? Okay, I can move lights, and it is amazing. Also, for those who haven't seen, I have also a great functionality that allows me to visualize different render targets from my render passes. And here are, for example, albedo texture, the normal texture, and it is so cool. It is changing in real time, and it is like super nice that it is transparent. It looks very sexy. And the position thing, and of course you change the position, it is changing. Haha. Yeah, and stuff like that. But we will not do this thing. Study with Karabo. Yeah, I'm doing very well. I'm super glad to have a stream finally. It was a long pause. Vanished bliss. Why it's bad for you? What's wrong with the female programmers? Or what's wrong with you watching female programmers? Great power, great responsibility. Yes, I'm game dev. Tech Odisha, after you learn C++, like I think personally that you never stop learning, but you may think differently. And when you probably will finish your course or whatever, you should investigate areas that you want to explore, where you want to use C++ and work on this side. But probably there are not that many areas where you can use C++, I don't know. So, are you considering making games? Are you one of us? Galactic Past, yes, race was the most easiest way to make it, and I guess that if I will not be able to solve my issue, I will go with this solution because it is like very known. But I wanted to be different. I wanted to be unique, and I wanted to store the selected object ID through the GPU on the fragment shader, you know, like you are checking the fragment position and the mouse position, and you are writing it to the array of data, the ID of the object. I thought it is cool, but probably it is just a super stupid mistake. Okay, we can see the issue. Plane object, which used to be this one, is no more this one. It is this fucking sphere. How it happened, no one knows. It wasn't like this, and I can't even select it. Like, it is not possible to select it. Oh, it's possible. So it is different plane. So this plane become a sphere, and I assume It is because now this plane thinks that it is a light, but it's not a light. How it happened, I have no clue. But I know that it probably did happen, started to happen when I started to spawn lights. Let's just see again. This is monkey works, cube, okay. Animation will work, animation will work. This NPC also work. Okay. What is it? What is this? Where it is? We don't know where it is. It is monkey. Okay, so probably yes, this one. Okay, another monkey. Okay, now this is a plane. Interesting. Yeah, I probably added another plane for some reason. Okay, this is also something that is sphere. Maybe I added a sphere and I forgot, but I don't think that the object name plane should be a sphere. I'll probably make more tests and try to investigate where it happened. I will make another scene. It will be very cool. Can I change the color of light? I probably can't. They're hard-coded. Interesting. Okay, I will make another scene. We will restart this engine. Sanjay Balnath, I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Yeah, it's open source. You can find the link in the description of this theme. Faura Metalhead, I never coded in OpenGL, and I absolutely don't know Java, so no. Great power, great responsibility. For now, I feel like I'm working alone because it's just like I'm not making a game on it right now. And if I will start, then I will probably also do it like alone, because I also have my like thoughts and stuff, and it's just like not now. But maybe in the future, who knows. Floy, yeah, I tried to code it myself, and this is the reason why it's so buggy. The monkey had just like spawned added objects, and because I've added a functionality to add new objects, and I don't have lots of models now in my asset folder, so I had to select some that I have there. So let's see, let's create a new scene. I forgot how to make it in the Scene 2. Scene 2, I said it in Russian. Okay, how it works that I am creating the scene name. Scene 2. Oh. And now I'm just adding the objects. Now let's try to add 3 objects. Like one light. Oh, I had a problem. with the lights, I now remember that all the time they could be spawned in the top of the file, but I guess I fixed it, but I need to test it. Yeah, okay, so plain object was actually renamed to sphere model, like not renamed, but it was changed. It feels so odd. Let's try to copy things and have something. I am currently working, yes, at Tigosop as an engine programmer, but like not currently. Currently we are streaming, but I'm working from Monday to Friday. Sanjay, I hope that I hope that you will be able to understand my code, but when it's like too bad, I guess it is a very big question if anyone can understand it except of me. So yeah, I can't promise anything. It's now Vim, the editor. And what was the thing? The thing was that I wanted to make it the plain thing. Plain OBG. And now when I will start it, we will check how it works with the new scene. And hopefully without any errors. No, it's actually crashing. Should I investigate it right now if it's crashing so much? Yeah, let's start it with the debugger. It's probably the most correct way. Okay, I crashed again. Synchronization of the frame, it's not good. I haven't touched this code. I hoped at least. Let's move this window somewhere. Oh, you still see it. Okay. Give me a moment, I will. Okay, it's probably fine with this, like this. I am using a SIMP library, yes, for models and animations. I do have modern vulkan features because I wanna to show off with my vulkan in the first possible opportunity. And I have dynamic rendering, I have dynamic bindless descriptor sets, and I have also multi-threaded command buffer recording and submission in Vulkan. So I can literally multi-thread my command buffers for the objects and have no increase in performance. This is very weird error. I don't like it. What happened? Why I can't close it? Hooks, no, not hooks. I opened everything. What happened? Where I can type something. Why you are acting so weirdly? No. What happened? Okay. Sync frame. Add 79. No. What happened? Wait for fences failed. Swap chain index. It's not good. Shouldn't happen. What I will do with that? Do I see the assertion? No, it's something wrong. Reference. This size failed. This is bad. What is the swap chain image? Index. Swap chain index probably doesn't exist in current context. What about frames? Also doesn't exist in current context. Okay, let's make it differently. I will make the if statement. I'm using Linux when I have an opportunity, like on my daily life, but on work, of course, it's like always like 50-50 depending on the task. Sometimes you have task like something is broken and it's broken on the Windows and stuff like that. Common buffer, yeah, it's like the buffer, the object in Vulkan which is used to record API calls, and it is something that you are using to tell Vulkan that now, for example, you are doing a memory barrier when you do an image transition, or when you want to draw something. You have a mesh, you want to draw it. You use a common buffer to record this request, which is then sent to the Vulkan backend. And it is then like optimizing the comments and making it to present something on the screen. Prav, hi, it's very nice to see you too. Light, yes, it's so cool that it is now so late and it is still like it is like it's beginning of a day. It very helps to work and live. I really like it. Sanjay, I'm actually sending the videos. Not sending. Wait. I'm publishing videos about my engine, and when I'm explaining like things and sometimes even the source code, maybe it's like short version, and definitely it can be covered everything, but I don't know, like maybe once when I will have more like time, I could make a stream dedicated to the like, let's go through the main function and see what we are doing here. Even though actually I also had a stream a few months ago, like in February, I guess, with one cool guy who is making engineering podcasts, and I explained the Vulkan backend in my engine. It is like you can find the stream in my live section on the YouTube, and I guess it was a very nice stream. At least like people enjoyed it. They said it was useful. So yeah, just check it out if you want. I'm wondering how it can happen actually, but if it's happening then something is odd. I do not stream on Twitch, unfortunately, and I don't know if you can stream in parallel to different platforms. I think it would be hard to manage. G-Past, yes, I know Tokyo Split. We even met in real life in November in Netherlands, and it was very cool. So, also guys, have you seen a new game? Of course you have, like we are here gamers, but I forgot the name. Give me a moment. Fuck. But I have it in my history. I watched a video about that. Mind's Eye. I don't want to discuss. I guess everyone knows how it was, the game itself, and it's just like it's only me who has this warm feeling in heart, in my soul, when I see another shitty game made on Unreal Engine. Is it only me, or it's like lots of us? GTA 6 is not released yet. How we can judge something that isn't released? What? The stream is going well, I guess. I hope. I found a worrying issue that wasn't happening like a while ago. And I'm trying to investigate why it's happening right now. No. Run. Okay, let's catch this beast. Not yet. Of course, like when I made a breakpoint, we will. Fuck. No. No, I don't know how to use my editor, and I don't know how to change the position of things. Okay, I will do it like this. No, I will not do it like this. It's stupid. I will make it like this, and I will start again. I hope you still can see things. No, fuck, I made a mistake again. Okay, now it's good. Unreal Engine is hard to optimize, it seems. This is not many games that will optimize. And I guess how people told the internet would become some sort of 3D browser and people would live in cyberspace and stuff like that. It really took a long time for that to happen. Yeah, like 3D browser. I remember I saw some video, let's say, I don't know how to say it in English. When VR was very popular, started to be very popular, it was like maybe 2016, 17, maybe a bit later, like, yeah, there was just a boom, and like in Moscow at least, there started to be opened so many of VR cyberspaces where you could go and like have your headset and like play games and do things. And I watched a video where people were like, oh, VR glasses, like we now can watch a browser in it and like be in the 3D, like in the virtual space and like flow through tabs and windows and like stuff like that. But yeah, like back then at least the visuals were super shitty and pixelized, and I guess it didn't work well. But I don't know, I haven't wear VR glasses since my diploma, and I graduated in 2022. And when I was doing my diploma, I used Oculus for a VR application, and it looked like shit. MTFLON. This is my t-shirt. It is supporting me through sad days. New games now starting from UE5. Tell me a good title, please. I wanna to test it at least once. At least one good game in Unreal. Fuck, why you are not crashing right now? Everyone is watching, please crash. Yay! Okay, so swap chain index is actually bigger than max frames plus 1. That's sad. It's definitely not a good thing. I was refactoring my code for the synchronization, and I've changed it to be like this. How I've done it. Okay, so let's see. No, let's print swap chain index. This is not good. How it happened to be that bad? Oh, I know that it's not correct because I'm resizing and somehow fucked up. It shouldn't. It had to exit with the error about the resize. I think about the window resize, but it just never did. Just never did. Just never did. It would be very, very bad to. Okay, let's try to make it like this, and just to ignore this. Fuck this index thing. I can't. Okay, I will probably make it for the. No. It will be bad. So let's see. How can I VK semaphore thing? VK semaphore and then it will be it will be very, very ugly thing, but it is just for the test. Okay, and now I would assume that it will exit with the error and everything will be fine. Mata Larry, I've started to learn programming from assembly, so I am totally a vet advisor. And first graphics API I used was Vulkan, so I think like personally, I prefer when it's complicated, because when it's complicated, you have something to fight all the day, and I am my mental is weird, so I don't I can't stand when it is easy. Yeah, Witcher 4 will be, I guess, a good game. At least from the trailer, it looked very, very promising, and I think that in this studio that are like, they have a name, they have a very good programmers, so Unreal Engine won't hurt them. Maybe only improve and help. G passed, yeah. Tokyo Spliff is from Australia, and he was in Europe. I don't know, for something like just for to see friends and stuff. And I was in Netherlands on the conference, and he was also there for a last like day or something, and we just had a beer. It was fun. What? Good luck with the C. It's a very cool language. Okay, it compiled. Let's see. Breakpoint set. Run. Okay, so it's yeah, it's not working. Okay, this will not work. It will not work, and I will not continue trying to make it work like this, because it's definitely not the right way. Better to understand how to if this pop chain index was set already wrong. I'm this person, yeah. Okay, I'm checking with a -1. Gerber, thanks for being here. Have a great evening. Game Joyrider depends on how you prefer to learn things. If you want to have a easy entry, then of course choose OpenGL, especially if your goal is to learn about graphics programming. If you want to work with like engine architecture and things like that, like optimize it, explore GPU powers, then OpenGL from my perspective is a waste of time, because it is just like out of date API, and like it's better to spend much more time on something that will at least like help you in the future, I guess. How far along is your game engine? I don't know, pretty far. I can add objects. Now I'm trying to fix a crash, so if it will work, we will... Fuck. It's not working now. I don't understand. Now it's just hitting the assertion. Maybe I'm not handling correctly the exit. Begin frame finished. And what? Why it's if it didn't happen, I'm just exiting. Should work. It doesn't. I did use SDL. Why? I'm using DVM. Fuck. Why are sorting? Oh fuck, I'm stupid. It's not assertion, it's breakpoint. Did it happen for you too? Sometimes when you think that it's it's a crash, but it's just a breakpoint. Oh. No. Continue. Fine. Okay, it's working like this, but I'm now going to scale it. Yeah, it's still crashing. Forgot to call render or yes, yeah. It's now in GUI crash. Nice. Yeah, well, how I'm going to solve it? I need to understand whether the scene was rendered. Let's try. Everything what I'm doing right now looks yeah, you know, the thing here. Moha, you're welcome. Asus ROG piece, it's absolutely not a bad thing. Like, I just don't want, like, my goal is not to make game. My goal is to learn this for some reason. And if you found a way to spend your time better, then it is just good. Actually, I can make it more hacky without lots of code rewriting. And probably it won't hurt anyone, so the issue was assertion frame count, forgot to call render. Yeah. What do you sound like with an American accent? John Smith, are you serious? Dmitry, I don't know how ChatGPT is on your side, but whenever I'm asking it about Vulkan, it is very unhelpful. Leverance, it is very nice of you, even though I don't think that I'm that smart. I just like to spend time with the computer. Theme name. Give me a moment. I don't remember, so let's just check. Oh, this one is beautiful, don't you think? This one, bearded arc. Bearded arc. Okay, let's see. It won't work. Okay, it's everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. And yeah, last thing, and I'm reverting these changes and leaving it to the God's will. If you don't like this, moving this in GUI thing that much. What will be the name of the engine? It already has a name, Anthrax AI. Fuck. It's so bad. Yeah, because I kept the thing there. Why I can't close this stupid window? Now I will close the whole thing, right? No, I didn't. Okay. What? Tops, hi. I'm doing great. Check out this summer t-shirt. It's a cat. Jarvim, I'm actually trying to investigate a crash, which is absolutely irresponsible waste of my time. But like for some reason I'm doing it. It's still crashing. Fucking stupid crash. I understand your feeling. And I have no clue what to do with that. It changed. It never acted this badly before. Let's see again. Again. Oh, my kitten is sleeping here, and she just so super sweet. Look where I step in console. I'm doing it too often to be proud of it. Okay. If I didn't crash now, it doesn't mean anything. We already had such experience. But it will be funny if it will be fixed just with when I'm resizing, I am recreating all the synchronization primitives, and it will be funny that only by zeroing the swap chain index when the recreation happened, it could actually affect the behavior. But I don't know yet. Oh, you don't see anything, don't you? Fuck, no, I don't see anything. Okay, I will restart. I don't know why you haven't seen anything. Probably because my OBS setup is weird. But for now I'm resizing the window and it seems to be working just fine. This moment when you realize that you know how to fix synchronization in issues by just setting the index to 0. this moment I will not exchange for anything in this life. You can offer me like millions of dollars, offer me a house, but I will still prefer to experience such moments. Yeah, it like for me it looks stable, you know? I'm resizing, doing things, and it still works fine. I'm resizing very slowly and it still works. Nice. Okay, I will consider this as the fixed issue. And for your info, this is not the issue, it's just like when I'm trying to exit the debugger, I'm pressing Ctrl+C, which is just pausing somewhere randomly. Okay, this means that first achievement on the stream happened, then we will go to the next one, is to finally checking out the game itself, the game engine itself. Tops, cats definitely improve programming productivity, but I'm awaiting that when she will wake up, she will start to be very, very wild and annoying as she usually do. B, hi! Where you were? How is your summer? It's so long time no see. No. Long time no. I don't know. I will translate. I need to learn words. Long time no see. It's correct. Huh. Cool. What if show us the kitty? I will if she will wake up, because now she's like totally in the like totally in the dream session. She looks so sad. She looks so exhausted by the hot weather. So sad for her. B, how are you? How is summer in your place? I'm dying here. It is now even not started yet. It's like almost like every day is around like 22, 25 degrees, and it's already like no. Okay, so I'm just like this time I'm going to start things that I was planning to start, and I've created a new scene. If you remember, scene 2, and it should be like our default scene with the sum of the things, like we can see one light, we can see one monkey, and animated objects. And now I will start to spawn things with the new add object functionality, and we will try to understand why it spawned different things, because it definitely happened in the previous time. And who is new here, if you mind disappearing plane, it has happened because of my absolutely irresponsible cooling system, and I haven't improved it yet. Oh, you haven't seen it? No. OBS betrayed me so much, or my Linux setup, or whatever, but something is wrong and you haven't seen anything. Yeah, but I will just repeat the spring plane. So if I plan to learn ray tracing and implement it, I guess I should just try, because like it is such a great feature that our like new great GPU allows us to use. But like I'm so tired and sick of this stuff. Like, come on, like if you have all powers in your hands, you can do like crazy things. But I'm just like very interested in having very, very optimized and good program written for several types of like different types of hardware, from low end to high end. And I mean, just like a feature, just to have it in my like portfolio or my like experience, like yeah, I did ray tracing, but like actually it's absolutely something like from the beginning it was never impressing me. I never was interested in it. Maybe it's just because like I have not a very high knowledge in math and physics, and maybe when you are deeper in it, you are like more involved and you are more like you can appreciate this feature, you can appreciate this maths better. And I'm like just like like just like the examples of the algorithms are so like everywhere. You only need a good hardware to make it. It's not like interesting. Like multi-threading in Vulkan is interesting for me. I'm using Arch Linux always. So add object. This is beautiful. I can select type and like NPC. Let's try. Position 0, 0. Okay, I can make it. Yeah, no, it's probably better. And I will make it like this, and I will select the cube and yeah, models, I guess. And like cube appeared. Here it is. Oi. Haha, disappeared. It was moved. That was unexpected. It shouldn't move. But I still like how it's updated the position in real time. I'm wondering why it moved. Definitely not something that should happen. If I will make another one. Also, let's enumerate the objects. It's like plane, monkey, cube. 7 right now. I'm wondering if the new one will spawn. Okay, the other one is here. It's not Hyperland, I have a DVM, so I'm using X server. Yeah, I do know linear algebra and analytic geometry, and I'm still like learning and improving my skills just because it's like very important. And whatever paper you read, you always like you always see formulas and stuff. But I'm just like definitely it's like my weak part, the mathematics and physics especially, and I just know it, and I'm trying to do the best I can with it. For example, not creating new formulas. Yeah, the Pikachu is great. It's from Japan, and my very lovely memory from there. Okay, let's add plane. Okay, it looks working. We have plane. My cat is woke up, so I can show her. Simba, say hello to the world. Internet. She wants probably eat and drink and absolutely doesn't want to be online. So I will send her. Go. Yeah, she's beautiful and very spoiled. Okay, so another object added. Let's add. Can I add sphere? Okay, I can add sphere. And I can even move it. Nice. Also, the other thing I would like to do is to make them scalable, because it's also very cool to have an option. We'll see. Okay, then I will add the cube again with a different texture. Happened. This is so nice. I like it so much. Actually, I also was saving the objects. So I updated this cube. I will update this sphere. They are now written to the file where the scene is loaded from. So I can now restart the scene, and you will see only new, like from the previous configuration, you will see only new added sphere and this cube, if you are lucky. Like this code, I was writing this code, so you never know. And we can see, yes, we have new added sphere and this cube, which is cool. I really like it. But what was the wrong? Maybe I was just adding different things, and I was just like, I was thinking that it's not working, but it did work. Who knows? Okay, different guy here. Nice. I like it. Okay, let's try to add light, I guess. Oh, I can't close this window. It's actually annoying. I think light is not working. I'm definitely sure that light will not work. Color. Yeah. So I think that for light it will be default. It was added. Fuck, this is so cool. Aha. And where is the light? The light is the plane? What do you mean? No, it's not. But where is the light? I can't see the light, but I see the monkey. Monkey is the light. Okay, so this is definitely broken, yes? Monkey isn't a light. You can see that now light is attached to monkey, which is absolutely beautiful, yes? Because it is acting like a light, but it's not a light. And which is broken. So... Oh no, actually it's not. It is the third monkey. We had only two before. So I can make a light with whatever object I can. I actually wrote a code like this. This is interesting. Let's try to make another light, and I will try to select a different model. Cube. Is it a light or it isn't a light? It seems to be a light, but maybe since it's big, it is like, actually it is cool. I don't know if I need to fix it. What do you think? I think it is very cool that you can make lit objects. Yes. I would assume that it is my feature. Let's make a red color light with a normal sphere. Yay! It actually worked. So maybe nothing is actually broken, and it seems to be fine. Can I, for example, save this light? It feels like I can. And I will save the monkey light and try to reload the level. I haven't played Stalker 2 Stalker 2 because I promised to play it with my brother, but I don't know when I will see him, and I'm trying to avoid every like spoilers and videos and just like to have this session together with him because it was like a game of our childhood, and for him it was the game number one. He read lots of books, he played a lot of these games, and he was waiting for Stalker 2 since his Stalker 2 since his childhood. So yeah, just we are very looking forward. Is it possible to do to master C++ in 6-7 months? I think that it's possible, definitely. Okay, so let's see. We uploaded the scene and it looks slightly different, right? But maybe I haven't. Yeah, I just added some monkey, right? I have still lighting monkey. Okay, can we consider is like a working functionality? We can actually add lights. We can add objects, and everyone is happy. I am happy. Also, I would like to see how the saved file looks. And maybe like nothing was wrong in the first place. And I just was very tired on previous stream and I thought that something is wrong. And probably I will also want to add the sprite again and to understand what was wrong previous time. And let's just also check the animated object. We can still change the animations. It's very cool. Yeah, one of the next things I really wanted to do is to make the now when I select the object, it doesn't change in the UI the information. Yes, I have like I need to manually select the object to be able to see the info, and it's not something that I want to have. This looks so fucking sick. Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice to have a connection for it, but first I will see if it can do. This lighting looks bad. These things here. But like it wasn't correct in the first place, but it is funny why it's like this. Stupid. But it is a thing for another me. Yeah, I work in the game company. So, yeah, the file, how it's saving. Okay, nice. Cool, I like it. Yeah, it looks correct. Maybe it is fine. So, why it didn't work with the... sprites. I remember it was probably because of the gbuffer thing that here I have to insert, and insert works only for if it's not sprite, then we don't have gbuffer thing, which feels correctish. Then I'm updating object name and I'm updating object info. Verify new object. It's yes, here this is happening. Where I am? Yeah, object types. I've removed sprite, but like everything should work for it. Only the scene doesn't. And what about material? Material shouldn't be empty, but I think that I hard-coded it somewhere. All of you know, thanks. I just really like to do it, but today it will be a much shorter stream, and I guess for a while during this summer it will be like this, because I know that I will not be able to handle long stream sessions as I did due to some like internal thoughts and things, and I just wanted to to see you all, to chat with you, and not like I'm not expecting during next week's lots of progress on this project, because I just need some time for to survive, if I can say so. Material should be definitely sprites or something. I can just type it, hard-coded, more hard-coded code, the better. Sprites, okay. Sprites. Then we have important thing is a mesh. Yes. Yes. Or it's being set somewhere when the object is created. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm creating it, and then I am inserting, and then I am that's all, I guess. Yeah. loading the resources. Yeah, and I'm uploading the mesh. And I also need to have the model thing. Yeah, it's just fine. What's next? I need to understand in the scene how I will handle it, but let's compile it like this and see where it crashed, and then I will make next steps. What I'm using for windowing, you mean on my Linux? On my Linux it's GVM. And if you want to know on my Vulkan application, then it is XCB library, which is very hardcore way to do it, and I already regretted about it few times, but nothing can stop me. Okay, now not crashing. Nice. So I assume that this is funny how the monkey is a lit thing now. Let's add sprite. This is so beautiful, like it is appearing. I like it. Sprite 000. Materials will be set to sprite. And it is where? I don't see any sprite, but I do see a monkey, and like, yeah, it's now all, it is broken. It's interesting that it's not crashing, but I'm wondering why it's all now broken. Of course I will not start debug and render doc. For an engine, I'm using XCB library. I don't know why, because I'm stupid. Yeah. This was a very interesting thing. Solution. Model. Clear. That white light kinda looks very realistic somehow. Voicaria, it's absolutely a question for me how. But yeah, because like the math is used there. It's a very approximated one. But I also like the visuals. I like how it looks. It looks nice in my opinion. Okay, sprite. Doesn't work either. What about sprite material? Am I creating it? I assume I should. At least I was doing it. Material. is add from material name. Oi. VK pipeline. I'm creating sprite material, so it should exist. So something is wrong differently. Again, what about the model? The model should be empty if type is sprite, then material is sprite, the model is cleared. Okay, should be fine. Then yeah, I need to somehow think. Is there a option whether it's a model? Okay, only if the model index is not 0. Okay, then the check needs to be different. Okay, else if, oh fuck, I don't even have the RQ here, then I probably can just skip it there somewhere. So stupid, so stupid. Wait, this is actually fine. I guess I won't go into this pipeline, but I might do. Actually, I have no clue how I'm doing this. Okay, I need to debug it with render doc, unfortunately. Can you say any bad things of Unreal Engine? I would glad to hear the weakness of Monopoly Giant. I'm not an expert. I just think it looks ugly. I think it is killing the... It's just like the noise, it's my cat. She's spoiled and she wants to go here. I will probably open the door. No. In a minute she will want to go outside, I'm sure about that. So, minuses, it looks ugly. It is spreading the bad programmers, like it is supporting people not to learn how to program. And on the other one side, it is very good because people without tech background can use a very cool software and create cool things. But it also has a other side when people are creating games without a soul, and I don't like such games, and I think that there are so many of them right now in the industry, and it started to be so easy to make games, and that's the reason why we have such a huge amount of shitty games. Not only the Unreal, lots of like tools that helps to make it this. Yeah, like of course, like I have no like doubts that great minds are working there, very smart people, scientists, whatever, and definitely with their yeah, I will just open the door for my cat. Yeah, and definitely. If you work in such place, you have an opportunity to make invent things much faster, create things much faster, and like it is good. But you know, like Microsoft was also very popular at the beginning, and now it's just a huge spyware, and I think everyone hates Microsoft. I don't know anyone who would like this operating system. For your information, I'm capturing the with render doc, because I will probably not understand what's going on there without the help. Why I can't put a sprite? Because I wrote the code which is now incompatible with my other code. Oi. Should be... it can be here, whatever. Yeah, and we have monkey. Now I'm capturing it. Let's see it also like this. And I will turn on the render doc for you. Most I actually never investigated in depth Steam OS, so I like my opinion will be very not good, because I haven't spent time investigating it. But I have a very good feeling about Steam Deck and its involvement in the future of gaming. Okay, let's see what is here. They're drawing so much things and actually nothing. Like, this should be a one monkey, but they are very weirdly now. Aha! What? Have you seen it? Oh, it's albedo, that's why we don't see it, okay. Funny. Oh, almost caught me. Okay, let's just check this one. What's happening here? Yeah, it's definitely weird. Shouldn't be like this, I guess. At least from what I see, it doesn't look correct. Don't know if it's helping me or more confusing me. The sprite pass doesn't even exist, which makes sense. I am starting to understand the issue. The sprite pass doesn't exist because I never create such module. Genius. Okay, at least I think I'm starting to figure it out. I'm Android developer. Hi, Michael. Oh my God, Peru. It is so far away. It's so cool that you find your way here, and I guess never stop investigating and trying. I think everyone can do what I am doing if you have enough of motivation and time. Max Newberg, I guess it's also comes with experience. When I was starting, I was also always looking into Stack Overflow, and it's just like after you do something a long time, you then start to probably understand how to make things. Bobster, I'm sure that Vulkan popularity will be raised with the Steam Deck and stuff like that. And I'm so happy that I was that weird to select Vulkan as my API for studying, because it just opened a whole new world. When I'm trying to just close my eyes and imagine what I would do if on the hackathon when I was 21, the guy who told me that I need to write a Vulkan, if he would tell me that I need to write a DirectX, you know how different could be this path. And it is so cool that it isn't. Alice Turner, I totally agree. Max Newberg, yes, he is full of pointers, and pointers are actually not that confusing if you just like in the very, very easy meaning, it is just the pointer to an address, and that's all. It has nothing else actually inside. It's just it points to an address where the information lies, and it is something that helps you, for example, to allocate memory. You can't allocate memory if it's not a pointer, because you need something that will show a direction where the allocated memory is, and it is very beautiful, I think. Very simple, and beautiful. So I need a new thing. I need a new thing. So Arcane Serhain, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but it sounds very cool, thank you. And good luck on your journey. Okay, so I'm doing ball find next string key turn sim modules find key is not sim modules and right, I guess so. Yes, and I need to extend this module thing. If we found it, we render it. Yeah. And yeah, modules, and I'm inserting things. Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay, so feels fine, and it will probably improve the situation. I have a separate module running for sprites, and I believe it will make things right, but I can't be sure. What else can go wrong here? lots of things. Why I am using strings instead of enums for get functions? Because I was stupid. I started to do it, and I prefer to use lookup tables when I have an enum and the string value for this enum, but I just didn't make it everywhere. And when I was writing all these things with modules, I was very inspired to make it work, and I wasn't thinking about the code, and since that moment lots of months have passed. Yeah, the other thing which can be broken is the gizmo thing, because I think the gizmo is working with every object that is in the scene. I will check. Nice. Okay, let's add something here. Sprite as cat. We have an issue. No, monkey appeared. This is good, but also I see no sprite. We have vulkan issues, errors. Wait, let's investigate. I never create attachment list for this module. Haha. Because I was assuming it exists, right? I need to add module info. And what I will do, yeah, sure. I want it to be camera buffer, color, no depth attachments, and here will be the info. Actually, I don't need it like this. I don't need to have it that. I don't need to call populate. Okay. Yeah, fine. I guess it's fine. Yeah. I I don't know about the Unity renders because I actually never seen an actual a game on it. I've just seen some indie projects, like very small games on Unity, and I've seen some 2D mobile games, so I can judge their graphics or like is it better than Unreal or not, because I just never was interested. But I just kind of like Unity because it has like this idea of, or at least it used to have the idea of educational purposes, and I know lots of people, it was just like same as me, like started from Unity, and maybe now they are also that same as Unreal. I don't know. Fuck. Lyman, thank you. Freya Holmer. I don't think I know. I will just check out and tell you. Oh, and thanks for the for the talk with Vukash. At first I didn't understand who I mean. I just like know it like game engineering podcast, but probably the name was changed. Freya Holmer. Oh, I know her from the game engineering podcast. I haven't seen the podcast yet, but it was on my list about the mathematics, and honestly, it doesn't like. She's very big. Like, don't compare it with my small channel. I mean, she's professional. And she's like super good with math, as I understand. It is definitely not something that I know how to do. Yeah, well, anyway, I will watch definitely the podcast. Oi, I'm rebuilding again. Okay, adding a sprite, this time for real. It doesn't work. I did everything. I have 0 vulkan errors, but we don't see it. Let's check in the render doc, because this is odd. GTA 6 leaks, yes, they are. So, the position is wrong. Maybe this was the issue. Why we haven't seen it before. No, it wasn't the issue. Okay. We don't have sprite module, so unfortunately it feels like it was never found. It was never found by the game. Oh no, something's here, something here started, but no inputs were added. Let's see the vertex shader module. I need to know what you are. What are you? How to see? Yeah, view thing. Yes, it's actually this one thing. Weird thing is for the texture, for the sprite rendering, but it was never rendered, so probably something is missing there. Okay, unused items. No, unused items. Bind texture looks wrong. Looks very wrong. This binding index. Then it is something that we are going to start with, because the vertex shader feels like worked correctly and should be correct. So let's see. The update resources is then weird. Of course, because I never actually add the sampler as the bindless data thing. Smart. And I was like, why it's not working? Because I never bind it, actually. The Ketoshi, yeah, this is, if you are meaning by this, the moment when I decided to look at render doc, it is just like the painful learning experience from the things that when it seems odd, but it doesn't work, you rather like recheck because it will save the time. It is not something that is in my nature to do. It is just something that I have to do. How are you doing today? Gary, I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing? I'm just like a bit tired and I need to finish soon and go to have some Game of Thrones moment. I'm the person who never watched it, and I've started a few months ago, and I'm already at the 7th season, at the 7th season. Alice Turner, bye. Thank you for being here. Use render doc with dark mode. I can change a theme. I never know that. Let me see. Give me a moment. Can I do it on Linux too? Settings. Wow. It looks so cool. It is a bit, no, it looks very cool. Oh my god. Thank you. Nilkan. I will not say your word wrongly. but it is very cool. Thank you. Why I didn't know that. People are always like showing render doc it's white, and I thought it's never had a dark theme. Cool. Everyone will die at the end. I had a feeling that it will happen like this. I have oh no, I see. Yeah. Gary, yeah. I know what you mean. I had it, but I don't remember why I have changed it a few years ago, because it was formatting the text colors weirdly when I was copying it, but it was a few years ago. Definitely was changed by now. Okay, now it will work. Definitely. Sprite. Yes, I have double thing rendered. Like I have like texture rendered and like 3D model rendered and 0 vulkan issues. And it means what? It means that I can do UI buttons and things like that whenever I want. It's just like nothing will stop me from it. Look at this thing. Even the selected object on the outline is still crossing it, and it is so nice. I think that this is like one of the coolest things I've done lately, because I wasn't actually working on this engine for weeks, and so this is very nice. I think it is definitely a super cool thing. I'm wondering if I should be able to change the textures, but not this time probably. I don't know why. It is writing that the texture is changed, but it isn't, as we can see. But it doesn't makes it wrong. We can still change this texture and have full matrix, I think. Let's add another one. Haha! This is so cool! Let's add it a bit shifted. Cat. No, it's not shifting, because I'm probably not assuming the position is changed, right? But anyway, it is so freaking good. Wow. I can do whatever shit I want. I can like code whatever I want, and it will give you a result. And like, isn't this moment when you feel like you're something like a god? It's so cool. It is just like such a huge power in my head, in my hand. I'm sorry for this monologue of weirdness, but you just need to understand my feeling. I can put a texture and render 3D things, and it is all was done by this like hands. So cool. Let's add some other sprite, because I can. And I will add some ugly thing just to have fun. And you know, I can't delete an object. So this is now how the level looks. And I can like see nothing. Oh, but I can like select objects. Oh, this is so cool. And I will just ignore it and reload the level and play with it again, because it's funny. So awesome. Here we now have this white thing. Yay! But I'm wondering why I still can't modify this thing. We will investigate it in a moment. Oh, I think I know why. This is so nice. I just can't stop being happy. you know how much of crazy things I will do with that. I will do like a menu with the buttons, and it will be like semi-transparent and stuff like that, and it will be very sexy. Okay, stop acting weird and continue. Changing the thing, I'm sure that it is because the texture UI manager works with the object from the current scene. The texture. Okay, nice. I can actually just make things cool. The texture buffer. Okay, now it should work. Go. Now, yeah, I can change the texture for the subject too. This is cool. Okay, updating object and trying to reload the scene, and it's not working because something is wrong, and I understand why. It was never meant to be able to save scenes with a. Why it's so weird then? Like everything should be fine. The material is correct, the position is correct. So Oi. What I didn't like that. Ew, the materials. No. It never. Huh. It did tokenize this object. Maybe some issue, some error. Child not found, that's fine. Should work. Oh, the model name. But it's fine, should be fine. But the NPC was never created. This weird. Let's check how it works with the sprite scene. Yeah, something like this. Why switch to Vim? Because people said that I should try Vim here on YouTube. So I tried it and I stayed with it. What to do? I don't know why this thing is not working. Oh, actually I know. Because the sprite module was never created. Okay, this is good to know. How to make it even though, how to make it beautiful, so no scene where the modules are created. Okay, that's actually pretty easy thing when I can check whether the sprites exist. Thanks for joining this channel. Fuck. Okay, feels fine. Can be like that. And yeah, that's, I guess, all. it will be the game objects get objects sprite. Cool. Seems to work. Probably will. Oi, I haven't built it. Okay, if it will work, then yeah, it's working now, but not after I'm pressing escape. Segmentation fault. No. Where? Scene render 152. Hmm. One 152, really? Are you sure? It's sure. And where it enters there from 199. 199, it's gbuffer. Fuck. Gbuffer is broken now. Sad. Why it's broken now? Because I probably am adding it to the gbuffer somehow. Yes, I think so. Yeah. Let's try to change the situation a bit and also filter the sprite, and sprite will be always evaluated in the new model, because I think it is something that will help me to reduce the issues. Okay, first checking the texture. It's not working. That's fine, but at least it's not crashing. What about the next scene? Oh yeah, I know why it's not working. Okay, so now I will fix everything. Last bug, I will fix it, and then I will go to rest. It's actually something that should be done a long time ago. Okay, are you ready? Scene with the sprites only works. I can still change the texture, nice. Scene with the sprite and 3D also works, nice. And I think it is absolutely sick. You can basically do everything here right now. For those who is curious, you can still select it and change the texture and be very happy. You can change the texture for this, for example, sphere. For light you can't. Light is hard-coded. For this you can change the texture. Everything you can do here. You can add the object. Let's add an NPC. Cube position will be something not that big, please. I have a very like the sliders small and it's giving big values. But anyway, it will be a cube in the middle. It's here. I will add a light. For now it can be only point. RGB, it will be blue. Model, sphere, because why not? But actually light can be whatever you want to be. And it's here somewhere. Yeah, it's here, blue, light. Let's move it a bit. Yeah, this is so cool. I love it. And the last thing, sprite. Oi. I now will not probably be able to open it. Oh yeah, I can. Curious. Sprite. Ah, this is so cool. If I will reload it, it will still work as it did. And so nice. I can add something else. Add another NPC. Oi. No, it's not NPC. Why it's adding it here? Because the object is still in use, probably. Okay, I will hope it is like this. It's still adding the object for the, yeah, it's like some bug that I will need to fix afterwards. But if I will be able to close the windows, then it will be not that big a problem, because yeah, sprite object, I just can't close it, never. And this is my issue, I think. Now I can add some very weird object. Why it's this one, not the cube? I'm wondering. I wanted to add a cube. Why I'm adding this? Okay, so like again something is fucked up, but we are moving somewhere. If I just would know. Okay, now it was added, the cube, the correct cube. But this we can see that dancing twerk was added, and it's not correct, it shouldn't be here. But it is some UI bug, I think. I want to believe. If I will use another scene, it will act, I guess, the same way, stupid. Okay, I can add the texture. Oh, this is so cute. Yeah, this is the issue, that I can't close the things, and it's somehow it's wrong, because yeah, opened windows are causing this issue, I assume. And anyway, good progress. Silira, hi. And I'm going, I guess, to finish for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a small stream, but sometimes shorter doesn't mean worse, I guess, I hope. And yeah, I think that I will check things, and hopefully soon my internal conflicts will be resolved, and I will be more flexible with streaming. Oh, I see the question. By the way, do you think you could realize selecting an object in editor and referencing in the instance in Coastal so you can things? Yeah, this is Banished Bliss. One of my goals for the future is to make it work, because it's very annoying that I'm pressing a button for selecting an object and I don't see the information about it in the UI, so it's very annoying. And yeah, I guess it will be very easy to solve, because the list in GUI which I'm using with the names of objects, the ID can be referenced to the ID of the selected object in the game, in the world, and I can somehow make it better, because like to be synced. Yeah. And thank you for joining this channel and for being on this stream today. Yeah, and yeah, thank you for being here. And if you if you don't have any other questions or like things that you would like to say, then I think I will end for today. And thank you for being here. Bye, see you next week.